cutting-edge fields are very, very important and relevant. It helps humanity to make progress and step forward. My name is Boglárka. I study computer science with AI specializations, and I'm from Hungary.
I'm Ken. I'm studying atmospheric sciences, and I'm from Japan.
My name is Daniel, and I'm studying cybersecurity, and I'm from Austria.
My name is Ibrahim. I'm studying computer science, specifically artificial intelligence, and I'm from Egypt.
My name's Linda. I'm a PhD student in electrical engineering, and I'm from Ecuador.
Ever since I was a small child, I was fascinated about the new technology from the US.
Whether it's from a big company or a new groundbreaking research finding, the US was always involved in producing cutting-edge technologies. So wanting to study cutting-edge fields in the US, it was a no-brainer.
There's a huge potential in AI and applying it in different fields of our lives. I've been doing research in applying artificial intelligence, machine learning-based tools and software to aid diagnosis and personalized medicine, ultimately.
Studying in the US has given me the freedom to choose what I want because of the breadth of options available. And for me personally, my care goes towards creatives and using AI to give them the best tools to achieve their vision.
I'm studying atmospheric sciences. I use numerical models, many different kinds of simulations to predict and quantify the change in the climate.
I'm really excited about the field of cybersecurity. That means I try to find solutions for cutting-edge cybersecurity threats in the future, preserve the consumer's privacy while innovating and developing new software.
I wanted to find universities that have a strong research center in intelligent transportation. And my favorite part about studying the US is that everyone has this mindset of doing things better and improving technology.
In my opinion, the US is the best place to study cutting-edge fields because you have this hub of innovation that produces the technology we're going to use today and in the future.
Greetings, everyone. My name is Alexander Villaro. I'm EducationUSA advisor and outreach coordinator. Today, we're here to continue educating you as well and helping you with your future application process or even recent application process. So today, we're going to talk about how to write a good essay because it requires a careful planning, organization, and attention to detail. And today we're going to talk about this. But don't forget that we're hosting more trainings, more webinars, and one of our future webinars are writing a winning graduate school essay and then applying for graduate studies in the United States. So lots of subjects that might be very interesting to you and might be very useful. But today it's not about it. It's just very good that we have today with us Umid Abidjanov. Umid is going to tell you, as I already mentioned, how to write a great college essay. So Umid, the floor is yours. And those who are here as well and those who will join us, feel free to leave your questions in the comment section below. And in the end of this session, we will get back to them and we will answer those that we can. Okay, Umid, the floor is yours this time.
Hello, everyone. My name is Umid, and let's start by telling what is EducationUSA is. EducationUSA is a network and an official source on US higher education. We have over 430 international student advising centers across more than 175 countries. We are dedicated to promoting US higher education globally, providing an accurate, comprehensive, and up-to-date information. Education. So this project, EducationUSA Virtual, will help you with application to US universities from anywhere in the world. You can get a student support with advisors as myself. You can get access to interactive webinars, as well as the useful resources and materials. And you can find a community of like-minded individuals and have an access to informational courses. So let's get to our agenda. So we're going to cover some of the several topics, which is the importance of an essay in the college application. But we're going to talk about the topic selection, writing strategies, and importance of revision. And at the end, we're going to have a question and answer section. So the first question is why essays are important. A college essay is a unique opportunity to introduce yourself to admission committees, who most comes through thousands of applications each year. It is your chance to stand out as someone worthy of a seat in the classroom. A well-written and thoughtful essay reflecting who you are and what you believe can go a long way to separating your application from smooth, forgettable ones that admissions officers leave. Indeed, officers may rely on them even more than many colleges are not considering test scores. So if you're applying to a competitive program and have to compete with the people with the same GPAs and the same test scores, this essay, college essay, will help you to tell the admission officers why they particularly should choose you. What is something special about you? So the next step is how to write this essay. You have to be authentic. So more than any other consideration, you should choose a topic or a point of view that is consistent with who you truly are. Readers can sense when writers are inauthentic. Inauthenticity could mean the use of overflowered language that no one would ever use in the conversation, or it could mean choosing an inconsequential topic that reveals very little about who you are. You should use your own voice, sense of humor, and a natural way of speaking, but don't forget about that you're writing in a formal way. Whatever subject you choose, make sure it's something that is genuinely important to you and not a subject you've chosen just to impress. You can write about specific experience, hobby, or personality quirk that illustrates your strengths, but also feel free to write about your weaknesses. Honesty about traits, situations, or childhood backgrounds that you are working to improve may resonate with a reader more strongly than a gift of victory speech. So you should show your character, in other words, and who you truly are. Don't be afraid to be imperfect because the admission committee try to understand whether you are fitting, and that may benefit even you in the long term. But you have to grab the reader from the start. It doesn't mean that if you shouldn't write an impressive essay. You will be competing with so many other applicants for admission officers' attention. Therefore, start your essay with an opening sentence or paragraph that immediately seizes the imagination. This might be a bold statement, a thoughtful quote, a question you pose, or a descriptive scene. Starting your essay in a powerful way with a clear thesis statement can help you along in the writing process. If your task is to tell a good story, bold beginning can be a natural lead to getting here. Serving as a roadmap, engaging the reader from the start and presenting the purpose of your writing. So it is not a secret that admission committee will not read your essay up to the end if they're not interested. So you have to grab the reader from the start. In order to do this, you have to focus on deeper things. So some essays writers think that it will impress committees by loading an essay with facts, figures, descriptions of activities like wins in the sport or description of volunteer work, but that's not the point. It is important, but college admissions officers are interested in learning more about who you are as a person and what makes you tick. They want to know what has brought you to the stage of life, and they want to read about realizations you may have come through adversity as well as your success. Not just about how many games you won while on the soccer team or how many people you've served at a soup kitchen. Let the reader know how winning the soccer game helped you develop as a person, friend, family member, or leader, and making a connection with your soup kitchen volunteerism and how it may have inspired your educational journey and future aspirations. What did you discover about yourself? So you should show and do not tell. As you expand on whatever theme you've decided to explore in your essay, remember to show, don't tell. The most engaging writing shows by setting scenes and providing anecdotes rather than just providing a list of accomplishment and activities. Reciting the list of activities is also boring, and admission officers will want to know about the arc of your emotional journey too. You need to write several drafts. You should polish it like a diamond, and you have to make it perfect. And the practice and rewriting, that's what makes it perfect. So set your essays aside for a few days and come back to it after you've had some time to forget what you have written. Often, you will discover you have a whole new perspective that enhances your ability to make revision. Start writing months before your essay is due to give yourself enough time to write multiple drafts. Each time you will see that your essay is improving, and there is always some space for improvement. A good time to start could be as early as the summer before your senior year, and when homework and extracurricular activities take up less time. Reading your essays aloud can instantly uncover the passages that sound clumsy, long-winded, or false. And remember, don't repeat. If you have mentioned some topic already, you shouldn't mention it again, and don't try to make your essay long by repeating yourself. Your essay has to be up to the point, clear, concise, and understandable. And you should not be afraid to ask others to read your essay. Be sure that people you ask to read your essay represent different demographic groups, a teacher, for example, or a parent, and even a young sister or brother. Ask each reader what they took from the essay and listen closely to what they have to say. If anyone expresses confusion, revise until the confusion is cleared up. So if something is understandable to you, it may not be understandable to other person. And it can be understandable to a person who is close to you, but and not a stranger. So admission committee officer is a person who doesn't know you. So your essay should help this person to understand without any confusion. So that's why giving to read it to other people may help you to have a better chance of being understood. And pay attention to the form. Although there are often no strict word limits for college essays, most essays are shorter rather than longer. Common App, which students can use to submit to multiple colleges, suggests that essays stay at about 650 words. While we won't, as a rule, stop reading after 650 words, we cannot promise that an overly wordy essay will hold our attention for as long as you hope. That's what the Common App website states. In reviewing other technical aspects of your essay, be sure that the font is readable and that the margins are promptly spaced, that any dialogue is set off properly, and there is enough spacing at the top. Your essay should look clean and inviting to the readers. So your essay should end with a kicker. So in journalism, a kicker is the last punchline in a paragraph or a section that brings everything together. It provides a lasting impression that leaves the reader satisfied and impressed by the points you have artfully woven throughout your piece. So here is how the kicker. Be concise and coherent, engage in honest self-reflection, and include vivid details and anecdotes that illustrate your point. While writing a fantastic essay may not guarantee you get selected, it can tip the balance in favor of you if admissions officers are considering candidate with a similar GPA and a background. So, if you have any questions, you can register on the platform My Education USA online and get access to virtual courses and self-preparation for admission, online events about the admission process in the USA, and you can check the calendar for scheduling consultations with an advisor. You can join our interactive map, and remember, you should write, revise again, and good luck.
Thank you very much, Umid, for your insightful presentation. Once again, for those who just joined us, Umid is Education USA advisor with a great experience. So feel free to leave your questions in the comment section. If we will manage, we will answer them right now. If not, we will get back to them in a written form a bit later. So, Umid, before we will finish this session, I have just a couple of questions for you. So, one of them sounds like this. How can international students address cultural or linguistic differences in their essay to enhance their application?
So that's an interesting question, and like the linguistic issues, there are like a lot of sources. As what was one of my previous presentations, you should use the digital tools to help you to avoid the grammar mistakes, for instance. And when you are entering any, like most of the U.S. Institutions, you should take a language test. for example, like IELTS and TOEFL. And during taking these tests, there's a writing section, and you have to get familiar with the style and the format and how to properly answer those questions. When you get this knowledge and the level, I think from that there, you should proceed to writing your essay. And when you have a certain level of TOEFL or IELTS, you will have no issues, or you will have less issues with language tools and cultural differences, because you will be familiar with the format that is needed to write. But that doesn't mean that you should not be authentic. So of course, if you are writing a formal essay, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't show what the differences you have in your culture or traditions or etc. But it should be a formal essay. Don't forget about that.
Perfect. And one more question from me. How should students handle sensitive or personal topics in their essays? You mentioned that it should be personal, it should be
Mhm.
authentic, but where's the line that they don't need to cross?
Well, the essay is not about uh, the admission officer should not feel pity about you. So like you should read, and it shouldn't show that you're a poor guy or a poor girl and that your life is hard. If you want to show the sensitive topics, it should be only consequential and logical, that you have developed, and it helped you to grow better and become a better person or a leader. If you just want to show that you had a hard life, you're not going to impress an admission officer. So if you're going to share your personal topics, it has to have a logical conclusion on whether it has improved you. If it has no logical conclusion, then you shouldn't brag about your like hardships and adversities if it doesn't make you if it hasn't made you better.
Great advice, Umid, and I think it's great advice for all of us,
Mhm.
not only
Yeah.
those who want to apply. Thank you very much, Umid, for your expertise and your time. That's it for today. Those who are watching us in recording, feel free to leave your questions in the comments section. And as I told you, we will get back in written form. And don't forget that we are hosting more webinars that will be super useful for you. So one of them is writing a winning graduate school essay. And so it will be hosted with an American representative of the college, so as well as applying for graduate studies in the United States. So both of them will be. I will moderate those, but this time it will be not Education USA advisor, but our colleagues from the states. So make sure you will also tune in. Prepare your questions, and yeah, you will find more information on myeducationusa.online. You can find all of the time. So once again, writing winning a winning graduate school essay is on May 24th, and Friday, May 31st is applying for graduate studies in the United States. And there might be one more webinar, but we will add everything soon to our website. So stay tuned. Keep your eye on the website to not miss a thing. So until next time, goodbye.